What's going on, guys? Bank Robber Games here, more Fallout 3, A Tale of Two Wastelands, and last episode when we left off we made our way around most of the wasteland and we've collected most of the bobbleheads. So this episode we're going to be getting a few more, so we should be getting the sneak bobblehead in this Jaguar tunnels, which we made it to at the end of the last episode. There's the melee weapons bobblehead down here, and then the small guns bobblehead down here. But then we've also got some special bobbleheads to collect, but I think for the time being we're only going to focus on getting the luck bobblehead, and that's because the other bobbleheads will pick up later on in the playthrough. And the Jaguar tunnels is quite a cool location. It's very atmospheric. Potentially very dangerous, but hopefully with our terrible shotgun we should be able to make it through not too much trouble, but we'll see. It's quite cool how you see and hear the Jaguar a couple of times before actually running into them. So because we've maxed out our lockpicking skill using Stewie's tweaks, I've set it that we automatically unlock any very easy containers, just because you do have a 100% chance of unlocking them regardless of where you put the bobby pin. And we'll come back through that way later on. So here is actually our first encounter with the Jaguar. Didn't go down with too much trouble. I mentioned at the end of last episode, if you are worried about coming through this area, I'd still recommend bringing a shotgun, but if you make sure to get a perk shotgun surgeon before coming in, it definitely makes things a lot easier. Yeah, you can definitely tell that the Jaguar are quite strong. Got a pretty decent damage threshold on them. Thankfully we're getting a lot of shotgun ammo though, in these containers. So I don't think we need to worry about running out anytime soon. Thankfully, dog meat managed to finish that guy off for us. I am pretty sure we're not actually safe still. I think there is another Yaguai or two in this big cave area. I can hear one there. But here is the bobblehead for sneak, and even if you're not necessarily focusing on the stealth character, I'd definitely recommend picking this one up because it increases our sneak attack criticals by 10%. Yeah, just allows you to take out much tougher targets if you are sneaking. You know, the Wasteland had flying Yaguais. Seems to be stuck over there. While he can't do any damage to us, we'd just come off at distance. Should be a note here as well. So this person seems to be stuck underneath the water for whatever reason. It's quite sad. These people are obviously trying to just make a new settlement and be safe from the Wasteland basically and other people, and they think they got lucky. But obviously they didn't know about the Yaguai. So this is led us back to where we sort of entered the Yaguai tunnels, and it was that other route I said I'd come back through later on. I did think that was the last Yaguai we had to take care of. Still got the caution state. Going to have to be careful. I think we actually managed to make it through here without taking any damage, which is pretty cool. Another reason why I'd suggest bring dog meat with you, or another companion. They do act as a good distraction. Now we've made it back into the Wastelands, we can head down here to get the melee weapons bobblehead, and this is probably one of the freakiest locations, Wastelands. I think we actually managed to knock them out with our weapon bash there. We unlocked the ability to do through perks.
Fire zone. I hope this business will be over soon.
It seems like the game's being really nice to us again by making sure the Wasteland's populated with loads of enemies. We're going to be going back to Girder Shade at some point in the near future to make sure we can unlock a weapon schematic, which is very powerful, and that's the main reason why we're saving up our Nuka-Cola Quantums. And we're also saving our regular Nuka-Colas because we can convert those to Quantums later on. Just like I said before, it's always worth investigating any power stations that you come across, because they always tend to have some decent loot in them, or a schematic, or something relatively important. So this one has a Dean's Electronics. But other than that, there isn't anything else in this one. But if you look, there is Jocko's Pop and Gas Stop nearby, and we want to go there because there is a schematic. So we are over encumbered, so I'm just going to give Dogmeat a couple of items so we're not over encumbered anymore. So there is a nuclear quantum in here along with another bottle cap mine schematic. So we've already picked up the schematic for Moira for giving her a landmine as part of the Wasteland Survival Guide quest, chapter 1. But anything that produces a sort of consumable item basically multiplies the amount of that you make whenever you put the resources together at a workbench. So now we get 2 bottle cap mines for the price of 1 lot of resources, and we can do that another time, so we can make 3 bottle cap mines for the 1 lot of resources, same as the other consumable items you can make, like the nuclear grenades that I mentioned getting the schematic from Girder Shade. But yeah, that's the main reason why I've held off making any of the buildable items and weapons at the moment, because if you get multiple schematics of the weapons like the railway rifle, it also improves the weapons. So make sure to get all the schematics before building them. So we are going to be entering the Dunwich building, and you might recognise that name if you've played Fallout 4. There is the Dunwich Boars mine, and similar to that location, this one isn't all as it seems.
Why the hell would he come all the way out here? Dad's been a little nuts for some time now, but not like this. Leaving me in that crappy old hospital without waking me. Without a goddamn flashlight. I made enough selling the meds we scrounged to have kept us both fed at the colony for weeks. Now I'm almost out of rations, my shoes are pretty much destroyed, and I'm still chasing the old coot. By my last reckoning, he was headed south. Maybe I shouldn't have waited so damn long to start tracking him. Trail's gone cold. I'm gonna wander with these guys a while. They say they wander the area. Maybe somebody's seen Dad. These guys aren't who I thought they were. Jesus, they killed that family for a sack of rotten vegetables. Get out of here.
I'm going to have to try and avoid using VATs in this building, because last time I played through Fallout 3, the Dunwich Boars, or Dunwich building, kept crashing whenever I tried using VATs for some reason. But you might be able to tell this, this Jamie's just looking for his dad really at the moment, so it all seems pretty innocent at
Hit a
first.
caravan today. Trev didn't see the kid and got popped. I took care of Tawny right then and put one in Thor before he saw her fall. That earned me some grub from the traders. Even better, they saw Dad. He was in pretty rough shape and still has the goddamn book. Trader says it gave him the creeps. Me too. But it's good to know he's still alive. Still headed south.
There is a mentioning of a book there as well.
He must have been trying to trap food here. I recognize his snares. I can make out a building on the horizon. That must be where he headed. If not, at least I get a roof tonight. Don't like the look of this place. Don't like the smell. Gives me the creeps. Don't want to risk a shot at the crows till I know what's in there. Sneaking in tonight.
We'll have to see if we can figure out what happens to this guy. Just underneath the stairs here is a nuclear quantum. Along with some ammo. There is this terminal here. If you use it, it will blow up. If you look out for this antenna sticking out the back. But you do need a repair of 45 to deactivate those traps. Explosives of 45 to deactivate those traps. There's another one of those baby truck terminals there. Don't make me jump a little bit there. Did think there was another journal entry up here somewhere.
The raiders told spook stories about zombies in the ruins. Never saw anything like that where I come from. Lord help me. They're real. Not quite what Thor said, but close. These things look... I think they really used to be people. Found Dad today. I didn't think it was him, but... the face. The zombies didn't touch him. I think he was becoming like them. Didn't know it was him until I found that old book near him. No more killing. I just need to go. Can't forget the book. All I have left of him. It's warm against the sun. Found Dad today. I didn't think it was him, but... face. The zombies didn't touch him. I think he was becoming like them. Didn't know it was him until I found that old book near him. No more killing. I just need to go. Can't forget the book. All I have left of him. It's warm against the stone. I'll just rest a while.
Seems like things weren't going too well for Jamie here either. So this is pretty creepy. This computer basically has auto dictation software, so it records whatever people are saying. Everything seems alright at first. And then, very quickly, turns otherwise. Someone obviously turns into a ghoul here. Whether that's Jamie, we just heard the recording of, or maybe his dad. Quite creepy either way. Here's another room that's also quite creepy. Notice corpse here on the floor, along with some supplies. Managed to get that first time. But here's a log of the guy that obviously is on the floor here. And yeah, you can tell things obviously didn't work out too well for him. It is quite a fun room. There's quite a few ghouls in it. We need to make our way down there at some point anyway. That guy seems to be having a good time stuck in the wall. He's not doing us any harm, so we'll leave him in there. Just to go back upstairs if you want to come down that way. Try and avoid some of the enemies.
Sharp knife to send him to detail. Flay and say my words. Abdul comes again on the feast of the weaker, feast for the deep temple. Born again, here, Al-Hazaret, yes, yes.
Jamie's obviously having a good time. For whatever reason, this corner bit's already always a little bit bugged for me. The lighting has never worked quite right there. We look down here. Snorter, so I'm praying to it along with all the other ghouls. Just going to throw a load of grenades in there. I think that's all of them gone, other than that guy in the background. See Jamie here, obviously suffering from the effects of the book and whatever this obelisk is for. It's almost like a Daedric artifact out of Skyrim, or one of the other Elder Scrolls games. You can also come here as well, as part of the Point Lookout DLC. There's a quest you can do that takes place here, which is really cool. It's definitely one of the sort of creepier locations in the game. But thankfully we've made it to the end of our little journey here and picked up the melee weapons bobblehead. And this just allows us to swing any melee weapons 10% faster, which can offer quite a good DPS increase for some weapons, along with some nuclear. It just chucks us out right near the start, so we can make our way out the building very quickly, thankfully. But as far as I'm aware, that is all sort of the more significant loot in the Dunwich building, and I'm glad that we don't need to go back in there anymore until we do that that side quest as part of the Point Lookout DLC. Well, I'm going to wrap this episode up here, and next episode we'll probably get the last bobblehead that I want to get for the time being, and then make a start on see if we can start making a start on the story. But thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode and been enjoying the series so far. Any mods I've mentioned throughout the video will be listed down in the description, so you guys can download them for yourself. But thanks again for watching. Really appreciate having you guys here, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode.